What is up, y'all? Welcome back to Ben and Bill Outdoors. It's been a little while, but I'm excited to be back. This is not something that's super outdoorsy right now. I've recently kind of got into cigars and tobacco, learning how tobacco is grown, kind of the nuances of it. The agriculture behind tobacco really is kind of intriguing. So I want to give a try at growing it. So I'm going to do a tobacco growing series here. And then at the end of the series, hopefully we're rolling our own cigars. So that's the kind of the end goal. So we're going to go through a couple of the steps in the video series. I've done quite a bit of research on it, I guess, and learned that you want to start tobacco indoors, and to get the optimum growth season, you want to start it about 2 to 3 weeks prior to the last freeze in your area. So here in Iowa, our last freeze is typically April 10th to 15th-ish. Today's April 3rd, so we're about 2 weeks prior to that, right? So it'll start growing inside, and then after it starts to grow, the tobacco plants, we will then transplant them outside, grow them throughout the season, then we'll harvest them at the end of the season, dry them out, age them a little bit, and then hopefully at the end of it, we'll be rolling our own cigars. So I went online and purchased a couple different varieties of seeds from 2 different places. And so we're just gonna go ahead and plant those here right now inside and start the process, start the video series. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We're gonna be doing some more outdoor content throughout the spring and summer as well. Hopefully we'll be turkey hunting here in the next couple weeks. And then as the summer progresses, we'll be getting out on the boat. I just picked the boat up from storage. We gotta de-winterize it. And hopefully we'll be doing some fishing as well. So turkey hunting and fishing for sure coming up. But this is just kind of a unique thing that I kind of want to do. So I'm going to kind of document me growing tobacco. So should be fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I picked up this greenhouse, indoor greenhouse from Menards the other day. So the reason I decided to do this one is because it's got 36 pellets. So they start out as little pellets. You put the seeds in there, you add water, and it kind of grows. As you can see kind of here, it grows up. So the reason I decided to do this is because they're already natural, right? We will start them in here, and this will grow throughout the next couple of weeks. And then I picked up some tobacco seeds. So I purchased from 2 different websites. One's called Leaf Only, and it's out of Middletown, Connecticut. And then this other one's out of Indiana. It's called Urban Farmer. So we've got a couple different varieties here to hopefully, be able to mess around with a little bit when we're making the cigars, make a couple different ones or whatever. From Urban Farmer, I picked up a cherry red tobacco, a Havana 142, a Dominican Republic, and then a Paris wrapper. The wrapper is kind of the outside leaf that looks pretty, so hopefully that's what we're going to be using this for. And then from Leaf Only, I picked up a couple bags of a couple different varieties. So I bought 3 bags of, or 4 bags of the Havana longleaf. So we've got some Havana longleaf, some TA86 Cuban Criollo. So hopefully that one goes good. And then some Connecticut Shade, which is also used as a wrapper. Got a couple bags of that. And then, so yeah, we're gonna be planting these. I'm gonna kind of use this paper to put them out while we're planting them. But I'm gonna also write down kind of the diagram of where we plant things, so I know kind of what's what, so I don't lose track of that. Just so we kind of know what's what in here when it grows. So, following this diagram, we're going to start planting these. And we're going to put like 6 or 7 seeds in each little pod. So this is that Havana 142. So I'm just gonna plant it in these first three here. So I'm just gonna use the tip of my finger. They're tiny seeds. So we're just gonna put that in this first one here. And I'm gonna hope those all went in there. And then we'll do the same thing for the second one. We don't need that many. And the third one. Now that we did the Havana 142, I'm gonna put the rest of those back in here. So I can just dump them back in there. So we've got that first row there, or the first three with the Havana 142. So we're done with that one. We're gonna do the leaf only Havana longleaf. So we'll do the same thing. We'll kind of dump it here on this. All right, and we'll do just press our finger on there, get 6 or 7 on there, and we'll put them in the first one. Do the same thing with this one. And then the last one. All right, same thing, we're gonna fold this up. I'm gonna pour them back in this deal. We're just gonna keep doing this until we get it filled up. And then we're just gonna follow this diagram I made. So we'll do the Dominican Republic next, seed, and then the cherry red, the Paris wrapper, the Connecticut shade, and the Cuban Criollo. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. You guys probably don't want to watch the whole thing, so I'm just gonna keep planting them, and then we'll see you guys back for the next step. So each of these little packets come with, it says that they come with 25 to 50 seeds, the leaf only one, and then the Urban Farmer one says it comes with about 100 seeds. So because they're so tiny, they come with a lot of seeds, and I'm not sure how many seeds come off of one tobacco plant, but I'm pretty sure it's in the thousands, maybe even the tens of thousands. I'll put it up on the screen right here to tell you how much actually averages off of a single tobacco plant. So if you wanted to keep the seeds off of one of the tobacco plants you grow, you could do that real easily, and have enough for years to come. But they're fairly inexpensive. I think like each one of these bags was like $3 or $4. So nothing crazy expensive. And honestly, I probably have enough to do another planting next year if I wanted to, or whatever. I'm just finishing up here the TA86 Cuban Criollo, and as you see, it's you can't even tell really that there's seeds in there. I can see with my eye a couple sitting on each one, or that fell in the little holes. But now that we've got all these planted, I've got the diagram of where they're at, A, B, C, D. Like I said, we have the Urban Farmer Havana 142, the leaf only Havana, the Urban Farmer Dominican Republic, the Urban Farmer Cherry Red, the Urban Farmer Paris wrapper, the Connecticut shade wrapper, And then the leaf only TA86 Cuban Criollo that you just saw me finish up with. I'm gonna keep this diagram so we know what's what and where it is. We can keep track of that as we transplant it outside. So now the only thing left to do is add warm water. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I decided just to get a condiment bottle deal. I'm just gonna open it up, and as you can see, like along in there, there's like, I don't know, I'm just gonna pour it in here. Along the sides here so it doesn't displace any seeds. So as you can see, they're starting to kind of expand. Now that they're kind of expanding on the sides, I kind of want to put a little bit of water in it to make sure it's wet, but I don't want to displace any seeds, like I said. So I think I'm just going to do this very gently. We just put it in the center there. All right, so now as you can see, they've all expanded. They've grown like, you know, they're 3 inches tall now or whatever. Okay, probably not. So they've grown a little bit, and kind of, hopefully the seeds have kind of sunk into the soil or whatever. So all we do now is keep them in front of a sunny window with this little deal on top of them. And oh, it doesn't even clip on, it just sits. Okay, cool. So this is supposed to act kind of like, oh, there goes that camera. So now with this cover on, it'll just act like a greenhouse, I guess, keeping moisture inside, keeping warmth in there with the sunlight and whatnot. So keeping it humid and warm, which is ideal growing conditions for plants, as you all know. So yeah, now that we got this planted, we're gonna put it in front of a window on a stand and let it grow. The next step will be, after they sprout, and their sprouts, will be to thin it out to like, so if all 7 seeds grow, we'll thin it out to like the 3 strongest plants, wait another week, and then thin it out to like the most dominant plant in that particular pod. So that's what we're going to be doing next in the video series. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know it's not the typical outdoors things we do, but we're going to be growing some tobacco, which will be fun, making some cigars at the end of it. So pretty cool, if you ask me. I'm going to enjoy it at least. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, at Bandit Bill Outdoors. So little something different. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, explore the outdoors. Peace.